Sikorsky has signed a contract with the U.S. Navy to provide 24 examples of the MH-60R helicopter to the Indian Navy for anti-submarine warfare duties. The $905 million deal with New Delhi was anticipated, having been cleared by the Indian Defence Ministry in February. The sale will be handled by the U.S. Navy via the foreign military sales process. The first helicopter delivery to the Indian Navy is anticipated in spring 2021. In the official U.S. government contract notice, the U.S. Navy is ordering 3 MH-60Rs, while India is ordering 21 examples. Sikorsky declines to say what weapons and subsystems the India's MH-60Rs will have. However, the manufacturer says the equipment will enable anti-submarine and anti-ship warfare tasks, as well as special operations, search and rescue, utility, vertical replenishment, and command and control missions. The Chinese military is planning to conduct a large-scale landing drill off Hainan Island in the South China Sea in August to simulate the possible seizure of the Taiwanese-held Pratas Island in the future, Chinese sources familiar with the matter have said. The Southern Theater Command, which is in charge of protecting the South China Sea, will mobilize an unprecedented level of forces, including Marines, landing ships, hovercrafts and helicopters. The island, known by the Chinese as Dongsha Island, is home to a small airfield used mainly by the Taiwanese military. Major General Lin Wenhuang, who heads an operations and planning office at the Taiwan Defense Ministry, was quoted as saying that the ministry is monitoring movements of hostile forces, adding that it has contingency plans in place for the South China Sea. Vietnam's foreign ministry says China's dispatch of military aircraft to the Fiery Cross Reef on Vietnam's Spratly Islands is an illegal act. It has also asked Beijing to refrain from further complicating the situation. All activities of the parties on the Spratly and Pratas Islands without Vietnam's permission are invalid. Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Le Thi Thu Hang was responding to a reporter's question about China sending KQ-200 maritime patrol aircraft of its Navy to the Fiery Cross Reef on the Spratly Islands in the East Sea, internationally known as the South China Sea. On April 23, Israeli ImageSat International, ISI, posted a satellite image of China's KQ-200 maritime patrol aircraft on the Fiery Cross Reef. The ISI said it also captured rare documentation of an active aircraft shelter on the same reef. Fiery Cross Reef is among the 7 features of Vietnam's Spratly Islands that have been illegally occupied by China, which later illegally added artificial islands, built runways, lighthouses, and civil and military constructions. Vietnam has full legal basis and historical evidence to assert its sovereignty over the Pratas and Spratly Islands, as well as rights over its waters in accordance with the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, Hang asserted. China has been ramping up its aggressive behavior in the East Sea of late, including announcing the establishment of what it calls the Xisha District and Nha District in so-called Sancha City on April 18 to manage Vietnam's Pratas and Spratly Islands, the Maclay's Field Bank and surrounding waters. China had seized the Pratas Islands from South Vietnam by force in 1974, and has been illegally occupying it since.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you like the channel and want to support, please support on Patreon or PayPal. The details are given below in the description.